Our planet is mostly water. Most of it is a deep, dark ocean. We know more about the surface of the moon than we know about the bottom of our own seas. Imagine a world where sunlight never reaches. It is a place of incredible pressure and cold. Down in this darkness, amazing creatures live their lives. They are strange and wonderful. They have adapted to a world that is very different from our own. They glow in the dark. They have giant eyes, and they move in ways that seem alien to us. The deep ocean is the last true wilderness on Earth, a place full of secrets just waiting to be found. Recently, a team of scientists was exploring this hidden world. They were using a special submarine, a remotely operated vehicle, or ROV. This little robot can go deeper than any human can. It has cameras that send back live pictures to the ship on the surface. The team was studying an underwater volcano, a seamount, far below the waves. These volcanoes are like mountains on the seafloor. They can be very active, pushing hot water and minerals into the ocean. The scientists were expecting to see rocks and maybe some small, tough creatures. They were not prepared for what they were about to discover. It was a discovery that would change our understanding of life in the deep. Suddenly, their screens lit up with an unbelievable sight. Spread across the volcanic rock, they saw something that did not belong. At first, they couldn't be sure what it was. The shapes were round and smooth. They were huge, much bigger than any fish eggs they had ever seen before. There were not just a few of them. There were thousands upon thousands. It was a massive field of giant eggs, all resting near the heat of the underwater volcano. The control room on the ship went silent. Everyone stared at the monitors in disbelief. It was a moment of pure shock and wonder, a scene straight out of a science fiction movie. This was not just another day at sea for the research team. It was a once-in-a-lifetime moment. They had stumbled upon a mystery in one of the most remote places on our planet. What kind of animal could lay eggs this big? Why would it choose such a dangerous and strange place right next to a volcano? Questions started flying around the room. The excitement was mixed with a little bit of fear. They knew they were looking at something completely new to science. This discovery opened up a whole new chapter in ocean exploration, reminding us just how much we still have to learn about the incredible life hiding in the depths. Let's talk about these eggs. They weren't small like the eggs of a salmon or a trout. Each one was about the size of a grapefruit. They were pale, almost translucent, and you could almost see something moving inside them. The scientists on the research vessel were completely amazed. No known fish in this part of the ocean lays eggs that large. The sheer size of them meant that the creature that laid them had to be enormous. A giant mother from the deep had chosen this specific spot to create her nursery. It was a breathtaking and slightly chilling thought to imagine what kind of animal would come from such a massive egg. The mystery deepened because of where they were found. This wasn't a calm, sandy bottom. It was the slope of an active underwater volcano. The eggs were clustered around hydrothermal vents. These are like little chimneys on the seafloor. They shoot out superheated water filled with chemicals from inside the earth. It's a very extreme environment. For most sea creatures, this would be a deadly place to live, let alone raise a family. But for some reason, these eggs were thriving here. The scientists realized that this dangerous location was actually the key to their survival, a perfect incubator created by the planet itself. The number of eggs was also staggering. The ROV's cameras scanned across a vast area, and the eggs just kept going. The scientists estimated there were tens of thousands, maybe even more. This wasn't just one animal laying a few eggs. It was an entire community. It was a nesting ground, a place of birth on a scale they had never imagined. This suggested that a large population of these unknown giant creatures lived somewhere in the nearby darkness. Finding their nesting site was like finding a secret city hidden from human eyes until now. It was both a thrilling and humbling experience for everyone on board. The biggest question of all was, what is inside? The scientists could only guess. Some speculated it could be a new species of giant squid or octopus. Others wondered if it was a type of deep-sea shark or ray that we have never seen before. The possibilities were endless and exciting. They carefully used the ROV's robotic arm to collect a few samples. They had to be incredibly gentle. These eggs held the secret to a new form of life. Bringing them to the surface for study was the next step, a step that could unlock one of the ocean's greatest mysteries. The whole world was watching, waiting to see what would hatch. It seems strange that a volcano could be a good place for eggs to grow. On land, volcanoes mean hot lava and danger, but underwater it's a different story. The hydrothermal vents near the volcano act like natural heaters. The deep ocean is incredibly cold, just a few degrees above freezing. This cold temperature slows down everything, including the development of an embryo inside an egg. By laying their eggs near these warm vents, the mother creature gives her young a huge advantage. The gentle, warm water speeds up their growth, helping them hatch faster and stronger. It's a clever strategy for survival in a harsh world. These vents do more than just provide heat. They also release a rich soup of chemicals and minerals from deep within the earth. This might sound toxic, but for some life forms, it's a feast. Tiny bacteria and other microorganisms thrive on these chemicals. They are the very bottom of the food chain in this dark world. These tiny life forms create a carpet of food on the rocks. This means that when the baby creatures hatch from their giant eggs, they will have their first meal waiting for them right outside their door. The volcano provides both a warm bed and a fully stocked kitchen for its newest residents. It's a perfect deep-sea nursery. This process of creating life from chemicals instead of sunlight is called chemosynthesis. It is one of the most incredible discoveries in modern science. It shows that life can exist in places we once thought were impossible. Life doesn't always need the sun. On the dark ocean floor, entire ecosystems are built around the energy from these volcanic vents. Giant tube worms, strange crabs, and ghostly fish all call these vents home. The discovery of the giant eggs adds a new, mysterious chapter to this story. It shows that even very large animals might depend on this volcanic energy to begin their lives. So this underwater volcano is not just a geological feature. It is a cradle of life. It's a powerful engine that drives a unique and isolated ecosystem. The discovery of the eggs shows us that these seamounts are incredibly important biological hotspots. They are like islands of life in the vast empty desert of the deep sea floor. Protecting these special places is very important. Each underwater volcano could be hiding new species and new secrets about how life works on our planet. They are dynamic, powerful, and full of surprising life, proving that nature is more creative than we can ever imagine. This discovery is amazing, but it also brings a feeling of unease. It is incredible to think about the giant unknown creature that laid these eggs. What does it look like? How does it behave? It is a reminder that there are true sea monsters out there, not monsters that want to harm us, but magnificent animals that have remained hidden from our view. The thought is both beautiful and a little bit frightening. We are explorers on our own planet, and we have just knocked on the door of a world we know nothing about. The deep sea is a place of immense power and mystery, and we are just small visitors in its domain. The beauty of the deep sea is undeniable. The creatures that live there have adapted in stunning ways. Many of them produce their own light through a process called bioluminescence. They flash and glow in the dark, creating a silent light show that few have ever witnessed. From the delicate dance of a jellyfish to the eerie stare of a deep-sea fish, there is a fragile beauty in this hidden realm. This discovery of the giant eggs adds another layer to that beauty. It shows us the cycle of life, of birth and renewal, happening in one of the most extreme environments on Earth. It's a powerful testament to the resilience of life. However, our oceans are in trouble. Pollution, overfishing, and climate change are affecting marine life from the sunlit surface to the darkest depths. Discoveries like this are a critical reminder of what we stand to lose. We could be destroying species and ecosystems that we don't even know exist yet. The future of these giant eggs and the creature that laid them depends on the health of our entire ocean. It highlights our responsibility to be better caretakers of our planet. The fate of this undiscovered species is connected to our own actions. We must work to protect these precious hidden worlds before they disappear forever. What does this discovery mean for the future? It means that there is still so much more to explore. It inspires a new generation of scientists and explorers to continue pushing the boundaries of our knowledge. Every time we send a submarine into the deep, we learn something new and spectacular. These giant eggs are a puzzle, and solving it will teach us more about evolution, adaptation, and the limits of life itself. The ocean will continue to share its secrets with us, one amazing discovery at a time. The future of ocean exploration is bright, and this nest of giants is just the beginning of the next great chapter of discovery.